We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Carlos Martinez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
1 strike to count.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Eflin gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself. Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in, so not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Real Muto has it. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 4th,
Jeff McNeil. Will be the next to take a turn. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. McCutcheon is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Cano very well could be a starter in the upcoming Midsummer Classic as he currently leads all National League second basemen in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on ball. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Up and in for ball one. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Left side. Gregorius showing off the range. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Second inning set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Two pitches fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
I'm out.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rhys Hoskins goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 3 for 11. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Lined but speared on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Gregorius.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
So here's Malik Smith. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 293. 1 home run and 19 driven in. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Standing in now, Carlos Martinez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Kingery is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets strand 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
Williams, a native Texan. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count pitch home. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
1-0.
And he lays off there 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
A runner at second, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. Now the payoff pitch home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Pingree is retired, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 56.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up, the third baseman, Josh.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ball 2 now.
2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Strikes now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Alonso is retired. 2 down now.
Number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2. Top 2-0. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Drilled to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Harper running from first. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Now batting. Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate now, JT Realmuto, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Short, hit hard. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
Second baseman, Robinson.
Looked like he went around. that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Pops this one up. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Devo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Wilson Ramos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And there's one down now.
The center fielder, number 2.
So two men are on with one man out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, Malik Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Smith is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield.
And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So striding forward now, Carlos Martinez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
The batter, number 1.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that side.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
The set and the 2-1.
That's outside.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's set and the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
So important gig ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Lifted into center field. Williams is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight.
The batter number 4, second baseman.
First offering on its way. Scott Kingery comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2-1 the count.
Here's the pitch. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Count full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's low, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach.
Standing in, Zach Eflin. From the belt, the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1.
Leading up with the match, the second baseman, Robinson.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2. Softly hit out to short, and one gone.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. McCutchen going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much. Beat him to the spot. Kept the hands inside the baseball and drove it right out of the park.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. From the stretch. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-2. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult. Calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is McCutchen. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the 5 innings complete. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Steven Matz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
That's
No
ball
offer
two.
on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. 3-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job of pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
First offering on its way. Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he looks at ball. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. In there, strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Alonso sitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. All set for the start of the inning. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The batter number 4.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
The 1-1 home. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. And this is bobbled now by Cano. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting.
For Philadelphia, number 73, Davey Grullon.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Grullon carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Morgan is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great. hits, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Eddie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball. Didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kingery is there, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Swing and he pops him up. But this will land on. First and second now, 1 man out. Nope, and there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. McCutcheon will bring it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Davis hits a little over the 270 mark. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Liner towards second, and a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this will be fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Rhys Hoskins is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at Donaldson. It's there, and he's out.
Now batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Didi Gregorius would be next if they can keep this inning alive. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Another payoff pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers.
Now batter, the third baseman, Didi.
Edwin Diaz enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out. Victor. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Josh Donaldson. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead... All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Scott Kingery. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Smith. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
On the ground is second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Here comes the first pitch.
Come on, that's out.
The 1-0.
Hey. It's out. 2-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Down the first baseline. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final